What? Right, man. Linkin Park, Crawling, man. This band was one of my favorite bands, or actually it was my favorite band of all time. Unfortunately, they have been dethroned, right? It was the only band I ever listened to, actually. I never used to listen to any other band, right? I knew of a couple of other bands, but I never used to listen to them. Linkin Park is the only band I went to their concert. It was the only band that frequented my playlist. Funny enough, they're actually not on my playlist currently. That's why I thought, let's revisit Crawling, man, right? Because I loved, and the reason why I'm doing that is because we did Bring Me the Horizon yesterday, and that song Throne just brought Linkin Park into my mind. So this is my request. This is me. I want to do this, right? So Linkin Park Crawling was one of my absolute favorite songs. I haven't heard it in so long, so we're revisiting this, right? But it is grade the form. So we are grading it on, 3 categories. We are doing the sound, what it sounds like. We are doing the vocal. Doing this the other way around, vocal, and then we're doing lyrics as well. Give them a score out of 10, then a score out of 30, then we give them a star rating. Vocals right now, I'm telling you straight, Chester Bennington, rest in peace, is going to get a straight 10 out of 10. I'm telling you, I'm giving you that straight off the bat. I'm not even going to play games with you. I'm not going to front that. Chester Bennington, for me, as a vocalist, 10 out of 10 flat, right? But the other two, I'll leave you guessing, right? Although I think you might know what it is. Let's just get into this, man. Let's go. Grade the form. Oh, the nostalgia. The nostalgia. Ooh. Let's try that again. I'm sorry. Jesus, I like this song. Oh god, this is taking me back. I'll tell you one thing, I'll watch this in concert, right? Now, this is a concert song, right? And obviously this is a song that they came out with encore. They never played this the entire concert, and everyone was like, where is Crawling? Where is Crawling? And then they came out at the very end, right? And it's funny that they actually didn't play encore, because that's the one you would think would come as an encore, essentially. And then they played this at the very end, and it was this is a concert song. I promise you, when you've got, when you've got 65,000 people in a stadium screaming this, it's an out-of-body experience. Literally, your skin just absolutely crawls. It's so special. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, let's go.
There's something inside me that pulls beneath the surface, consuming, confusing. This lack of self-control I fear is never ending, controlling. I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Not a sense of confidence. It's crazy to think to find myself again. My walls are closing in. Just listen to the lyrics of this, man. Just listen to the lyrics of this, and you can apply all of this to Chester's life. Well, people didn't actually know that his skin was crawling. He was constantly confused. His walls felt like they were consistently closing in. The man wasn't happy. It's crazy that throughout all of his music, you kind of felt the realism in Chester's, even in the way, firstly in the way he sang it, secondly, obviously in the lyrics, right? Or other way around, firstly in the lyrics and secondly the way he sang it. But it applied to him so heavily, and you re-listen to these songs and you think to yourself, jeez, man, this man was being real, man. Like, we were just enjoying the music, but we didn't realize how hard these lyrics hit home for him. and for many others. That's why Linkin Park, for me, was one of the greatest bands ever, and still is, actually, one of the greatest bands. Yes, they're not on my number one anymore, but they're on my number two, right? But hey, Linkin Park, man, these legends.
I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before, so insecure. Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real.
I love that. I love the fact, the thing is that I've never broken down the lyrics of this, obviously, because I never reacted to this on my channel before. But the fact that fear is how I fall, confusing what is real, is probably one of the most realist statements, one of the most truest statements possible. You know what I mean? It's our fear that guides our life. The fact that we fear things, the fact that we're insecure, the fact that we're anxious about things, everything filters down to the fear, and it's the fear of death, always. Right? Any single thing that actually happens in your life with regards to any sort of failure, any sort of things that have done wrong, mistakes and whatever else, that all can trace back to your fear of not being adequate enough to be alive. So I love the fact that that's it. And then it's confusing what is real, which is crazy, because that's just how life, that's how society's trying to mold us. They're trying to mold us to go down a path that we're not. They're trying to put these masks. They're trying to say what you see in the mirror isn't actually you. You know what I mean? You need to be something better than what you see in the mirror. And you're consistently confusing what is real, right? And when you're fighting against yourself like that, you're only going to bring yourself down. So what you see in the mirror is perfectly perfect, right? That's real. Not all this other shit that you see out there in the media, on Instagram, all that kind of thing. What you see in the mirror, that's real. Don't get that shit confused. Let's go, man.
Discomfort endlessly has pulled itself upon me, distracting, reacting. Against my will, I stand beside my own reflection. It's hard.
Just sit down. I'm trying not to pause a lot, man. But listen to what he said. Against my will, I stand in front of my own reflection, saying I don't like who I see at the end of the day, right? But the moment you do, the moment you accept that that is who you are in that mirror, right? It won't be against your will anymore, because you love yourself. You can't love anybody else unless you love yourself first, right? Feeling very motivational today for some odd reason. Anyway, sorry guys, let's carry on.
How I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Not a sense of confidence. I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before, so insecure. Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal. Fear is how I fall.
This man's voice, man. This man's voice was so special, man. He was screaming to the gods, man. The gods could.
Confusing what is real. Crawling in my skin. These wounds they will not heal. Fear is how I fall. Confusing what is real. Confusing what is real. Confusing what is real.
It's crazy that they actually put that. I never ever noticed that in a song where they actually put the drain sound, essentially, where it's the bleeding, it's losing your life, essentially. So bleeding into the basin, and then washing it away, kind of like showing the mistake or the not acceptance of who you are. So that's why you're trying to kill who you are. So, and they put in the beginning and the end of the song, which is I never ever noticed that was actually tied to the sink. And in 21 Pilots, kitchen sink. Anyway, 10, and 10, of course, right? I was obviously going to give it, a perfect score, hands down. I knew I was going to give it a perfect score from the very beginning, but hey man, it's Chester Bennington and it's Linkin Park. You can't not do that, so it's 5 stars. But yeah, man, yeah, that's it, guys. I'm only dropping 2 today. I will drop more tomorrow. We'll do a nice drop tomorrow. So I'm getting back into it, but I'm trying to also like pace myself. I don't want to kill myself because I've got a lot of other things happening. But I did want to drop something today, so I'm doing that now. Anyway, guys, I love you all, man. Please stay safe, please stay healthy, and poof.